This is Taking Stock on Bloomberg. I'm Pimm Fox. Creating an MBA program for the 21st century. That was the goal for academics at the MIT Sloan School of Management. They've created an executive MBA program, and the program recruits already successful executives from around the globe. Here to explain what makes the program unique is Jonathan Lerich. He's the program director for MIT's executive MBA program. Jonathan Lerich, welcome to Bloomberg. What makes MIT's executive MBA program different from all the other executive MBA programs that are already out there?
Pimm, thanks very much for having me. The answer, I think, would be three things. We're looking at analytics, we're looking at experience, and we're looking at action. So analytics, in that data-driven analytics, the real science of management, is what distinguishes not just this executive MBA program at MIT, but actually successful executives throughout the world, the real pinnacle of executives. There's action learning focused in this program, actually applying what you learn in the class and directly into your professional life, learning because you're working. And finally, age. This is a program with an average of 17 years of work experience, which makes it the most senior of the executive MBA programs in the United States.
Now, let's start with that last item, the idea that you've got senior executives, average age of 17 years work experience. What do they bring to the MIT executive MBA program that people with perhaps less work experience would have?
Well, let's put it this way. Are we all the same people that we were 5 years, 7 years ago? This is a group that is already successful, that doesn't need this program in order to succeed. It's a group of people that knows how much they don't know, and they don't need to be convinced that organizational behavior matters, that the way that organizations change is accelerating. These are people that want to take the very best from each other, from senior executives with responsibility, and put that to work right away.
Now, you also mentioned this notion of analytics. How different is that from other executive MBA programs? I mean, are you looking for people with very good math skills to be able to analyze huge amounts of data?
Well, the nice thing about a program at MIT is that the people who are not quant comfortable tend not to apply. This is a rigorous program. This is an executive MBA program for people who do like doing the math. But it's a general management program as opposed to generic management. So it's the ability to use the data that you obtain and analyze it at the level of the general manager as opposed to pouring too much in the details or, and this is what we see elsewhere, just getting somebody else's memo and making an anecdotal or intuitive call.
Jonathan, what about applying what you've learned or what is being learned at the executive MBA program in the real world? Is there any kind of requirement?
Let me answer that two ways. Yes, there is a requirement in that there are courses in the program, for example, our Organizations Lab course or OLab, even our course in competitive strategy, in which the assignments for class involve actually going into your own firm or your own industry, analyzing it, even changing it. The second thing is that students are already telling us, 8 months into the program, that they're already using what they've learned in surprising ways. They're using what they learned about learning curve to coach a program manager. They're using what they learned about simulations to change how they analyze the future of their industry.
Now, if you're using the experience of the executive MBA, how long is the program? How long do you have to be in it in order to actually use the information?
Well, the program's 20 months long, but we've already found that after the first several days of the program, the students begin with a single week on campus. For the first several days, students are already using it the following Monday. This is a program where you're on campus most of the time on a Friday, Saturday, every third weekend, and they're applying it immediately on Monday, Tuesday.
Jonathan, what does a program like this cost?
The tuition for the upcoming class is $132,000 total for a 20-month program.
For the 20-month program. And is there any way that you can figure out whether the cost is going to be worth the effort?
Well, what students are already telling us that it is, in the matter not just of career progression, but of how they're already improving their business. So we can see ROI on a day-to-day basis, an incremental level, and not just waiting 2 years or 5 years or 10 years for after you might graduate.
Do many of the applicants already have advanced degrees?
54%, as a matter of fact.
All right. I want to thank you very much. It's a challenge for us all. Thank you very much, Jonathan Lerich, joining us from the MIT Sloan School of Business Executive MIT Program. All right, coming up, battling obesity, we've got the Chief Executive of Jenny Craig. And as we go to a break, take a look at the week ahead in business with Bloomberg Business Week's 7 days. This is Taking Stock.